yeah, like why do judges hold so much power? Like why do they have so
Hmm.
much discretion over stuff
Yeah.
like this? And then but it's funny because like I have not really heard a very clear answer to that, like a very good answer to that, because what people usually point to, or the only line that I've really heard is like, oh, like these are really important cases, really important cases because they involve a child, and they're going to affect the rest of this child's life, and so that's why we just have to leave it to a judge. And you're like, well, no, hold on, we have juries that quite literally decide like whether somebody is guilty of a murder or whether somebody lives or dies, or whether like they're like we have juries that decide much more important issues,
Hmm.
rather than like where this kid is going to live for the next 10 years or 12 years or
Hmm.
however long it is, right? Like we have juries that decide much more important issues than this. Like if you're telling me that we can't trust the jury to decide something like this, like is something wrong with our jury system or with our legal system? Like what's the outcome here? And I don't know, do you know like what is do you know like what is the argument there for why we don't have juries involved in because in Georgia you can have a jury involved um in your divorce case, but they are not going to do anything having to do with custody. They can only decide the assets, basically. So if you can go to jury trial based on things like the value of the house or division of assets, or do you split the 401k, all that kind of stuff. But the jury will not and cannot decide any custody issues. So I don't know exactly why that is. I don't know if you do.
I went down there.
Okay.
So from what I found, the deciding factor on it is the cost. But that's weird because if you look at Texas's law, Texas you can request a jury. Texas, you're able to have a jury handle your custody.
For custody
Yes.
also, for the like schedule and parenting time and everything. Interesting.
Yep. Yep. Now I don't know if that law has changed. I read that in 2021, but
Okay, interesting.
yeah, the main issue for all the states was the cost of it. But if you think about it, if you take the route that I proposed, is the cost really there because they'd have a 1 day trial?
Right, right.
So
Yeah,
like,
settle it
how
all
much
in
how
one
much
day,
more
sort
time?
it out. Yeah.
Yeah, how much more time would you spend in court if you took away from all of these different unnecessary hearings to just I have two trial days. I have a pre-trial and a trial day. You would have so much more time, especially with the overloaded dockets. That's just my opinion.